Okay everyone, I'm just a guy who can handle a spanner. Just a guy who can handle a spanner, and I've given it a bit of a go. Our central heating, oil-fired central heating has been playing up. You'll notice some arrangements here. It's had no maintenance. Like my life and like your life, we need Christ. Christ is the answer to our every need. If we neglect our salvation, there is no hope. Let's not neglect our salvation. Now let's jump back to something that's not anywhere near as important as neglecting your salvation. You don't want to do that. Neglecting your central heating. Well, we've done that, and I've put in a MagnaClean here by AD, and it's got a big magnet in it, and it pulls out all of the magnetite, which is like the rusty stuff from the radiator, which gums it all up. And I plumbed it in. It's not the most beautiful job you've ever seen. Do you want to have a look at it? It's a bit embarrassing in some ways. No comments necessary. There it is there. A little bit of a loop over the top from the feed coming into the bottom of the radiator. You can't really see it, but it basically allows the connections that are necessary for the MagnaClean to go on there to be in place. You can buy a MagnaCleanse. They cost about £500 or something like that. Or you can find one second hand which has hardly been used. Hey, I did that just the other day from a great guy called Rob. Big shout out, I think that's what you say, to this guy called Rob over there in Gloucester. He sold me his for 200 quid. And here it is here, and it's just a giant version of the same thing. You plumb it in where the MagnaClean went in, you plumb it in, and there it is there, all plumbed in, and you just leave it running, and you put chemicals. There's some chemicals there in this little gadget here, just on a grander scale. I can't recommend this enough. Okay, these magnets were shiny and clean, like a shiny piece of metal, like my shiny red nose, and like this. They were like this. That's the linking pipe between the two, so it sort of doubles it up. The hot water goes in, the hot water comes out. It just sort of adds into the circulation system of the whole thing here. Got little bleed screws. I just followed the instructions. Amazingly, I haven't had a leak. None of the radiators? Brand new word there. None of the radiators were working. From my optimistic turn of voice, not only have I not neglected so great a salvation as is only found in the Lord Jesus Christ, but hey, it's like the Bahamas in my house in the peak of summer, or somewhere even hotter than that. Let's say Mauritius. Is Mauritius the hottest? Or Khartoum? That's pretty hot. It's too hot, but it's not by the sea. So here we go. Let's see. Well, you'll know I've already had a little peek view. Let's see what it looks like. These should be just like this, like a tube like this coming out here. That is covered in goo. All of that, that's what it should be like, that silvery bit at the top. All of this is magnetite. I wonder if I can rig this up. I probably can, just about like this. Hopefully that's still running. I'm gonna probably burn my hands now. Here it is here. Look at this bad boy. Are you ready? Inside of the radiators, now outside the radiators and outside the system, and it's just yuck. Clean your radiators, boys and girls. Put that back in there for a minute. Do the other one now. Is this still running? Let's have a look. This is probably the best 4 minutes if you're into not neglecting your salvation, but also not neglecting your central heating. And I would recommend this. I was a bit sceptical, and some people amazingly are sceptical about salvation. They shouldn't be. This is the way it works. Salvation actually works. That's what it's like, and you saw what it was like. Now look, I'm going to show you. This one goes back inside, and it's going to continue its work. This one's open for the first time. Add the chemicals in. I'm going to put a few more chemicals in, I think. What we got? Oh boy, look at this bad boy. So the first one cleans it a lot, the second one cleans it, that which escapes through. So, when I put the smaller version back on, the one that just runs permanently, has got tubes running everywhere, this should make a massive difference to everything. So that's great. And now I'm going to add some more of this. And I'm going to put that, oops, I'm going to put that into there. Put this back in and relax. There you go. Don't neglect your salvation or your central heating, and I know how to fix it. Over and out. How do you turn this thing off? Is it this button here?